So if you're a parent and you're looking for a child care center, or you want to put your child in a child care center, be very careful. Some of these centers will fool you, especially a lot of these church child care centers. I worked at a church child care center, and just know that it's very easy for them to sweep things under the rug at these churches. A lot of churches, they are small and they're very cliquish, so they do stuff. They sweep things under the rug. It's different from a corporation center where when you have a problem, you can go to the higher ups. Or if you're a teacher and you see something, you go to the higher ups. In a corporate center, you can go. But in these little small daycares, these little church daycares, if something happened, they're not going to do anything. They're going to hurry up, sweep things on the rug, and get you out the door. This is the thing. For example, I worked at a center where it was very known that a teacher did something to a child. I'm not going to say what the teacher did, but this is just one thing. It was quietly swept under the rug. The teacher was able to leave the center, and nothing happened to her. Everybody knew what she did. I mean, it wasn't a secret. She didn't do it and somebody had just caught her. She did it in front of another teacher. And if you work at these small daycares, people get away with a lot of stuff. They're not gonna do anything. They're gonna sweep it on the road. They're not gonna tell the parents what happened. And another thing, if you work at a corporate center and something happened like that, say if you're a teacher, you work at a corporate center, and something happened and you see it, you could always go to the top person. You go over the director to the director supervisor, or you go over that supervisor, the person at the top. They're not going to do this at these little church daycares. If you see something, they're going to push you out the door if you try to say something. It's a lot of favoritism. A lot of times they're very cliquish. So parents, be aware when you're dealing with like church daycares or just small daycares in general. They don't have a lot of higher ups that you can go to if you have an issue, or if a teacher have an issue. So something can be happening to your child, and the teacher's not going to say anything, because if she says something, she's going to be out the door, and they're going to do things. They're going to quietly push her out the door. That's how it is. So if you want to look for a good center, you may want to go to a corporate center, a big like corporate name center, because they will make sure everything is good and everything will be, all your concerns to be met. If the director can't meet your concerns, you can go to somebody above them. It's not like that at this child care stuff, the smaller daycare center. Well, you go DHR, but DHR, let me tell you what DHR gonna do. They're gonna come in, they're gonna say, oh, this is how it happened. And because these centers have DHR thinking that everybody are against the daycare, everybody trying to get over on the daycare. They're not gonna do that. DHR rarely does anything. So I'm just letting you know, be careful when you choose these centers, because me as a worker, I've seen things, and I was pushed out of the daycare for speaking up for myself. And just be careful when you choose these centers. Just know that just because it's a church center or just a small, what you see, you may go in and think it's perfect, but what you see is not always what you're getting. And your child, just be careful, parents.